hear you at all.
It's not.
Good.
Please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. My name is Carly Bry. I am president of the senior class of 2023. It is my pleasure to now introduce our distinguished guests assembled on the stage. Mr. Todd Yeager, Superintendent. Ms. Deanna Day, Governing Board President. Ms. Vicki Cox-Golder, Governing Board Vice President. Dr. Scott Baker, Governing Board Member. Mr. Matthew A. Kopek, Governing Board Member. Ms. Susan Zebrat, Governing Board Member. Mr. Matthew Munger, Associate Superintendent of Secondary Education. Ms. Tassie Call, Associate Superintendent of Elementary Education. Mr. Scott Little, Chief Financial Advisor. Ms. Elizabeth Hakame, Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment. Mr. Richard Lanassa, Executive Director of Operational Support. Ms. Kristen McGraw, Executive Director of Student Services. Ms. Elizabeth Rusecki, Equal Opportunity and Compliance Director. Ms. Julie Valenzuela, Director of 21st Century Education. Ms. Michelle Valenzuela, Director of Community Relations. Ms. Stephanie Hilling, Principal of Copper Creek Elementary. Ms. Jennifer Letts, Principal of Coronado K-8 School. Mr. Michael McConnell, Principal of Innovations Academy. Ms. Bethany Papajohn, Principal of Pain and Sky Elementary. Ms. Christine Sullivan, Principal of Wilson K-8 School. And finally, our principal, Dr. Arante Jenkins. Thank you all for attending this event. Please welcome to the podium our Governing Board President, Ms. Deanna Day.
Good evening, class of 2023. I'm going to start by asking you what you might seem is a very strange question. How many of you know what the Westminster Dog Show is? Anybody? For those of you who aren't familiar with it, the show is like the Super Bowl for dogs and their handlers. This show gets a lot of buzz every year, and most of the time it's because of the dogs. But the highlight for me was something the winning dog's handler said. Her name is Janice, and Janice said that she knew from the time she was 9 years old that she would show the winning dog at the Westminster Dog Competition someday. 9 years old, and she was right. She did it just last week. As I look out at all of you, I'm wondering what dreams you have from when you were in elementary school or middle school or high school, or even something that might strike you right now, this minute. What are some of the goals you have for your life? I bet there are some big ones and there are some little ones: fame, fortune, a family, a successful career, good friends, fun times. Most of us aren't like Janice, though. Most of us are uncertain about our futures when we are 9 or even 18 or even older. You may be feeling a bit uncertain as you close the chapter on high school tonight. Maybe all of you are truly certain that you are going to have a great time at Project Grad. Thank you to all of the volunteers who have worked tirelessly to be sure of that. And we just had a look. Wow, you guys are in for a good time. The reality is that for most of us, dreams and goals can change, and that's perfectly okay. Life brings unexpected twists, turns, and opportunities. 9-year-old me never imagined she would be standing up here talking to all of you like this, but here I am. More importantly, here you are. You are here because you accomplished a big dream, a big goal. You have earned your high school diploma. You have earned your way to the next step, to the next goal, or the next dream. 9-year-old you is very proud of you tonight, and so are all of us. So on behalf of the entire governing board to the class of 2023, one thing we are all absolutely certain of, you are and always will be the pride of Amphi. Congratulations.
Thank you, Governing Board President Day. Now, I would like to welcome to the podium our Superintendent, Mr. Todd Jager.
Good evening, Governing Board members, Ironwood Ridge faculty and staff, parents and guests, but most certainly, most of all, our Nighthawk class of 2023. It is my very great honor to be standing here tonight with this opportunity to speak with you in the shadow of the Tortolita Mountains. And despite that natural wonder all around us, I actually find myself more awestruck just gazing out on all of you. From up here, everything looks bright and beautiful. And why shouldn't it? Just as the sun is setting here tonight, the sun will also rise tomorrow to illuminate the next chapter of your lives, the next chapter of your stories. It seems appropriate, therefore, to talk for just a little bit about the stories of your lives. As the ancient Roman philosopher Seneca wrote centuries ago, as is a story, so is life. It's not how long it is, but how good it is that matters. For several years of your young lives, the Broadway musical Hamilton has captured so much public attention, not to mention insanely high ticket prices. Certainly like no show before, it became a phenomenon. The play, of course, is about Alexander Hamilton, one of our nation's founding fathers. And Hamilton's story, as yours is an American story. He was a destitute teenage orphan when he immigrated from the British West Indies to the shores of what were then the British colonies of America. He went to college, he studied. Along the way, he served as George Washington's most trusted advisor and aide, wrote many of Washington's speeches, in fact, and wrote the bulk of the Federalist Papers supporting ratification of our Constitution and the very formation of this country. And he created our entire financial system as the first Treasury Secretary for that brand new nation. Now, in particular reference to Hamilton, but applicable to us all, the play asks the central question, who tells your story? And it answers that we all should, that we're all responsible for telling our story. It reminds us that we therefore have an obligation to do something with our lives. In doing so, the play also challenges us to make our own stories, our lives, something incredible, something meaningful, and something of lasting value to ourselves, to our families, and to this world, the very posterity referred to in the preamble to the Constitution. In the years to come, you will write the amazing stories of your lives by how you live them. Along the way, you will have many choices to make, and they will be your choices. So I beg you, don't let your choices or stories be driven by the number of page views, likes, hashtags, or retweets you receive. Instead, be guided by the advice of loved ones, your trusted friends, and most of all, your inner compass. For those are the things that truly matter in fashioning a story and life that you can be proud to call your own. Along the way, keep your minds and hearts open. Always be willing to learn. Always remember to love. Knowledge and love, after all, amass absolutely no weight and will always be the true treasures in life that you can carry with you anywhere. Be prepared for detours in your stories. Life won't always go exactly as you planned. Sometimes the plot will thicken. When it does, persevere. If you still have something to give, don't give up. No part of your story ever ends until you decide to stop trying. And remember that the most important part of your story will always be in the present tense. Don't let your story slip through your fingers by focusing only on your past or your future. And graduates, while we focus tonight on your futures and your stories to be told, please remember that you are already the part of stories of so many others. Take a look, for example, at your loved ones in the stands tonight. As you sit here, their dreams are coming true. Not all that long ago, the people who are in the stands up there, looking down on you on the field tonight, once looked down on you as you were crawling along the floor or as you sat in their laps with your very first books, and they dreamed of this very moment. And ever since then, they lived their lives, they told their own stories, with you a part of them, to ensure this moment would happen in yours. Look also to the teachers and other school staff who sit among and before you. You and every student they have ever known are part of their stories. Look at the friends and classmates that surround you and remember that you will always share a common narrative in your stories, that you were once Nighthawks together. Tonight marks the moment your stories begin to diverge from all those others. And as joyful as that is for those who care about you, know also that it is bittersweet for them, like putting down a novel you hope would never end. So, when mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, and all your other family and friends gather with you on this field in just a little while, be patient and let them dwell upon this page of your story as long as they might like. Let them, for example, take each and every picture they want to take. Let them hug you until they can finally bear to let you go. Give them this moment in your story to realize that one of their dreams did just come true. And let them gush with pride as they imagine the story to come. I feel so honored just to be a witness to the beginning of your next chapters. As you turn the page, I, like everybody else here, can't wait to see how your story turns out. Congratulations, Nighthawks.
Family and friends, it is no secret to you that it is raining. And so what we are going to do at this time is we're going to alter our program and we are going to present our graduates at this time. And then, should weather permit, we will have our speakers. But at this time, we're going to present our graduates. Thank you. Go ahead. Superintendent Jager, thank you for joining me at the podium for the presentation of the Ironwood Ridge High School class of 2023. I have the honor to present and recommend for a diploma the assembled diploma candidates of the class of 2023 of Ironwood Ridge High School. Nighthawks, would you stand? Superintendent Jager, the faculty of Ironwood Ridge High School and I present these candidates for a high school diploma and hereby certify that each of them has met the rigor and requirements for the same as established by Arizona state law, the Arizona academic standards, and the policies of the governing board of Amphitheater Unified School District.
Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. And acting upon your recommendation and that of your faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Arizona and the governing board of Amphitheater Unified School District, I do hereby confer upon each of the candidates assembled here the diploma of Ironwood Ridge High School, which each of them has earned, together with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities deriving from the same. Congratulations to our graduates of Ironwood Ridge High School.
Thank you. Graduates, please be seated.
It's coming, but let's just, if we get through the kids. It's 10 miles away.
Amy. You guys should be over there. They should be over here. You've got to eat this. Yes. Okay, just go. Amy Laura Sinkarik. Rachel Sarah Barriga.
Vikas P. Patel.
Kira Faith Douglas.
Carly Tyler Bry.
Araceli Jasmine Aguirre.
Noah David Acevedo.
Gabriel Eduardo Ahumada.
Ariana Nicole Aguirre.
Isabel Alexandra Alvarez.
Robert Earl Allen.
Enyoso Chinoso Emanuela Baba.
Fernando Eddie Archuleta.
Richard Clayton Baird.
Gabrielle Baez.
Cameron Alexander Ballard.
Jordan Jace Baker.
Felipe de Jesus Barajas.
Camila Adeline Ballesteros Garcia.
Noah Delano Barbu.
Paulina Cristina Barbieri.
Brandon Reed Barlow.
Zoe Alexander Lapidario Bardillon.
Jaden Renee Barriga.
Blake Michael Barney.
Emma Elizabeth Bartlett.
Michaela Ann Barron.
Tucker Sullivan Bates.
Hannah Maria Bartlett.
Austin Allen Bain.
Kaylin Therese Beatty.
Ethan Kyle Bembenek.
Tyler John Ryan Bikes.
Audrey Adriana Bernal.
Cash Lynn Benair.
Janae Davina Bitsui.
Coy Leroy Bernard.
Anne Marie Bowling.
Alyssa Grace Bogard.
Andrew Douglas Bowers Jr.
Jack Riley Bose.
Trista Michelle Brady.
Paolo Ilian Bracamonte.
Aiden Christopher Brown.
Marnie Rose Bransky.
Charlotte Grace Burge.
Thomas Sean Brusca.
Anna Lynn Louise Busby.
Haley Lynn Burgess.
Leonardo Valesi Cashueta.
Brittany Marie Cabral.
Andrew Thomas Kane.
Catherine Teresa Cahill.
Evan James Calhoun.
Ruben Anthony Cahigas III.
Luis Angel Camilleras.
Traden Kyler Calhoun.
Beckett Sheldon Carlson.
Abigail Ray Carlson.
Lily Rebecca Queso.
Micah Paul Carlson.
Haley Rain Catalano.
Leah Nicole Castillo.
Marcelo Chanaba.
Sophia Claude Caulfield.
Jacob Alexander Chu.
Catherine Hope Charrington.
Adam Michael Clark.
Luke Andrew Fritton Cirelli.
Noah Carson Clower.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we move through this ceremony, if you could hold the air horns so we can get all the kids recognized before we have to go inside. Thank you.
Jackson Christopher Clark.
Alexis Nylin Cota.
Brooklyn Marie Colby.
Phoebe K. Kramer.
Alexis Jade Craighill.
Holly Joe D'Agostino.
Taylor Lee Crawford.
Riata Faith Danhoff.
Evan David Dalton.
Cassandra Ann Davis.
Emma Len Daniels.
Emily Kate DeGrood.
Mia Nicole De La Rosa.
John Liam Doris.
Jaden Matthew Delgado.
Denisa Celeste Dumlau.
Braden Michael Dreher.
Trevor Billy Anthony Ellis.
Sofia de Los Angeles Dilla.
Mia Estrella.
Trayton James Anthony Ellis.
Melissa Faith Felix.
Gabrielle Amondo Felix.
Robert Thomas Fields.
Jacob Winfield Fick.
Diego Comanico Flores.
Michael Anthony Fimbres.
Connor Tobias Ford.
Braden Andrew Ford.
Shelby Grace Fredrickson.
Alenzia Ivory Frederick.
Lucas John Garcia.
Aidan Donovan Gallo.
Alexis Pamela Garrick.
Caton Michael Garrett.
Ethan Michael Gendreau.
Matthew Alexander Gelshin.
Gabrielle Ryan Heron.
Hannah Kylie Sakayestua Gilbert.
Jaden Grace Goldberg.
Olivia Chloe Gehring.
Gabriela Sierra Gonzalez.
Roman Alexander Goldstein.
Oscar Salvador Gonzalez Cuevas.
Nathan Frank Gonzalez.
Solaris Marie Graves.
Dawson Wyatt Goff.
Grant Edward Grimmett.
Kylie Marie Grimes.
Alberto Alfredo Gutierrez.
Paul James Grunwald.
Otto James Hagley.
Ryan Nathaniel Hacker.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to need to pause our ceremony due to weather. Graduates, you have been given instructions. Make sure you get back to the auditorium. Family and friends that are here with us, it would be a great help to us if you would return to your vehicles, and we're going to pause, or our NPR will be available, preferably your vehicles, and we'll send information around when we are able to resume pending weather. Graduates, if you would at this time reconvene in the auditorium. And ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this because lightning is now within 3 miles of our location. Okay.